Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of a masking trick. What we got is the mid plates for the Harley Sportster Strega Viola. Got plates, center plates, I got them scuffed already, metal prepped. They're aluminum, so got them all metal prepped. And basically what I'm going to do is turn these unmasked into these with perfectly masked edges. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really simple. It's a trick we've been doing on engine work back in the day for years and years. Cast iron engine parts, aluminum engine parts, anything you need a sharp edge on. See, all I'm doing is over masking, a little bit of overhang. I personally like to mask in rotation. It just makes peeling off masking tape a lot easier. Of course, this is all cleaned real good with solvent. Make this tape stick to that edge really good, especially on the top of this. We got a tiny little edge. It's only about maybe an 1/8 inch thick at max, probably smaller than that. So, see, I've got it all over masked. Pressing the edges down real good. You might think, well, that's going to make it wrap over. Kind of want it to wrap over. What I've got is I got a couple different ways to do it. A lot of people would go for the traditional turn it over, cut that edge. My only issue with that is it leaves a little bit of overhang, and that's an area for it to peel. So my preferred method is a couple of small files. Very fine file. It's not necessarily a jeweler's file grade, but very fine. And what I find works best for me, I have this one is a round, flat on one side, round on the other. And I just start at about a 45-degree angle. You can see I'm pushing the file in that direction and raking it on the edge at the same time. So you think, well, those corners where there's double tape, it just takes a little bit of finesse. I like to use bright tape because the edge comes through when I'm cut through the tape right there. Hopefully you can see that. So as I get in here, then I turn it over because of that curve and the tape being so tight. Once it's cut, I can take the flat, give it a nice brush across it. Again, I'm right at about a 45-degree angle or so, and I'll show you exactly why I do that as soon as we're done here. Just take your time on these corners because that top part right there sticks up a little bit, so you just use the tip. Just take your time. A little bit of patience. Sometimes you have to turn the file a little bit. Right there. Again. Corner right there. Turn it over using the round side. 45-degree angle, roughly. You don't have to get out a gauge and measure it, but you'll understand the concept here in just a second. Again, these are the mid plates, if you will, for the Strega Viola project. Okay, now you'll see all I'm doing is just pulling this right up. Even as thin as that tape is, you'll see it's just coming right up. Again, just a little bit of patience, guys. Little bit of patience. Some things in painting need to be exacted, like mixing ratios. You want to get them nice and exact, but other things, use your own creativity. That's how the custom world has come about, is thinking outside the box, if you will, and coming up with your own ideas and ways of doing some stuff. See how nice that's all just peeling right off? Peeled right off. Again, I'm just gonna double check everything. Looks good. That's all good there. Add a little bit there. You will find little spots where there's some residue, but that's going to come off with the pre-paint washing. A little bit of pre-paint cleaner will take care of that. Now you should be able to see that edge. Now the idea with the 45-degree angle on it is, instead of cutting it flush, where the tape will actually be on this side, at the 45-degree angle, the tape edge is rolled over, just barely sitting on the top. That gives a nice, perfect edge. It's all prepped, like I said, for all of the paint material to sit there. Then when the valve cover, rocker cover goes on with the gasket, it's going to fit just perfect. No chance of it trying to chip because the rolled edge is all the way back here, or show aluminum because it's overmasked. It's just a nice clean way to go. So again, you see how easy this is. Same thing on the bottom here. Again, it's already been cleaned real good, prepped. Leave me just a little bit of overhang. Some of you guys might notice my face is a little busted up here. No, for those of you that don't know, I did not get in a bar fight, and contrary to my joking, T did not pop me in the mouth for not giving her way. I had a little fight with the buffer. In fact, you can see the fender back here for the Strega Viola fender. Did some damage. I was buffing it on here. Buffer caught my shirt, climbed up me, and the buffer beat me up pretty good. Cut my lip open. This is actually in the shape of the circle of the handle, and busted off part of the handle in my lip, so it's pretty deep. So if I look kind of funny, or funnier than normal, that's why. Okay. So again, I'm going to show you this time with the round file. Again, it's a very fine file. You can hear the difference. This one is a little bit coarser, but it's doing the same job. So I like the finer one. Right there. You see the detailed edge right here. for all of you that follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all the other places, it's the detail. The detail work that you do now will show your worth later. So we were on the fence about doing this, and quite honestly, just because I'm having to repaint the fender, I thought, well, maybe I'll go ahead and do the rocker cover, rocker box work that I've been wanting to do. So all is not wasted. You can see on those straighter edges how simple this thing just cuts right through even the double layers of tape. Around that curve. And these aren't any tricky files, guys. These are just general brand files. Knowing me, I probably got them off of Amazon or something like that. Just came in a little kit. There was about 5 of them. We got these nice little handles. And just taking my time. Extra few minutes you take in the detail work for prepping is worth gold on the back end. Okay. See that? Peel it off real nice. Just comes right off. I'm not even pulling hard, and it just comes right off. So, believe it or not, that's pretty much the same way when I have to make custom gaskets. Pretty much the same concept I use. Edges are all nice. Don't know if you can actually see that, but it just barely sits on the inside that way, and it's ready for obviously all this will get masked off, but it's pretty much ready for paint at that point. Do some final prep wash and another little scuff. Both are ready to go. So hopefully that little trick helps. Again, custom work, guys, come up with ideas. Don't think like everybody else. It's that little bit of difference that makes a difference. And that's it. So check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. I'm going to start trying to post more up here on YouTube. Get some good videos for you guys, some tips and tricks and whatnot, and go from there. Hopefully we'll get to showcase some more stuff coming up. The Strega Viola project is getting very close, and oh yeah, one other thing, we had one of our other bikes won first place at Vintage Bike Night right here in Vegas. So thanks to you guys over at Main Street Motos for putting that thing on. Thanks to Thunderbird for providing the location. It's a great time. We always go to them, and it's just so much fun. But having one of our bikes win the contest, the 72 Sportster, blue candy apple color, it really just shined out there. So thanks to everybody for that, and look forward to the next bike getting in another show. Hopefully we can win some more contests. Alrighty, thanks guys.